Hey, what's up guys? It's Online Money 24/7 and today we're going to be talking about what you need to start dropshipping. So today we're going to be going through a beginner checklist, all the different things that you need to get started with your Shopify dropshipping store. So without further ado guys, let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing that you need to get down is your mindset. This is the most important thing for Shopify dropshipping because if you don't have this down, you're not going to get any of the other things in this list to succeed at all. You gotta have the mindset down. That is the number one thing. So to get to the top of that mountain for Shopify dropshipping, first thing you need to know for that mindset is that you want to get into this. You need to have the strong drive and desire to really get into Shopify dropshipping, to have the perseverance and all of that to really crush it in Shopify dropshipping. You gotta have that mindset. So getting through the next step of this here is you want to have a business or sports mentality to persevere and move forward. So maybe think of yourself like an athlete in this. Maybe think of yourself as a competitive person. You know, this is a type of mentality that you need to have, be able to persevere and move forward, because you're gonna have obstacles along the way. You're gonna have things that set you back when you're trying to learn Shopify dropshipping and all that. Really just getting into a business in general, because Shopify dropshipping is a business at the heart of it. Getting into any business, you need to have that type of mentality and mindset to really be able to push forward through tough times. And you also need to have the desire to learn and implement. Number one also aspect of the mindset is your mindset to learn and implement. So obviously watching these YouTube videos definitely helps you out there. You need to learn and then also take these things that I'm talking about in these videos and then implement them into your business, because that is really what drives you to success, is actually implementing the things that you're learning from these kind of videos. So moving into the second thing after mindset is obviously your Shopify store. So of course you need a Shopify store to actually do Shopify dropshipping in general, selling products online. So Shopify store, this is kind of like a basic layout here. You have your phone, the phone look, and you have the desktop look. And so this gives you that place to sell your products. You know, your Shopify store is the website that people go to be able to purchase your products, and so you can actually make some money doing dropshipping, Shopify, stuff like that. Now, important thing here is it does cost $29 a month. So that's something to understand, is that you are going to be having to put down some money to be able to sell these products, but you're going to make that back tenfold. I mean, $29 a month is actually pretty cheap for a Shopify store, just the basic software that they offer for you to be able to create your website. And if you guys have not actually signed up yet, I do have a 14-day free trial linked down in the description box. If you want to support the channel, you go ahead and do that. But moving into the third most important thing next is the apps. So the apps for Shopify are also very, very important. I know this little like cart icon is down there. I forgot to flip it there in the slides, but we'll get to that as the third app. But the first app that we're going to get into here, and I've done videos more going in depth on apps before as well, going into really in depth on all three of these apps I'm going to mention, but these are just some of the core ones that I recommend. I plan to probably do some more app videos in the future. If you guys have any more questions about that, leave it in the comments. But these are the three most important apps you want to have. So obviously getting into it here, Oberlo. You got to have Oberlo. That is like the pinnacle for dropshipping on Shopify. If you don't have Oberlo, you are going to be left in the dust, because like Oberlo saves you so much time. I'm not going to go super in depth on it in this video, but just Oberlo overall, look into it. It allows you to import products from your suppliers directly to your Shopify store very, very easily. That is definitely a must. And all three of these, by the way, that I'm going to be mentioning today are free apps as well. So it doesn't cost you any money to get started with them. Obviously, they have premium upgrades that you could do with them in the future, but to at least get started, you don't need to pay anything for all three of these apps. They are all free apps. So first one, like I said, Oberlo. Second one that we're talking about today is Privy. So Privy is an email pop-up collection pop-up there. So on your website, when they first pop in, if they maybe scroll around on the website a little bit, then they get like a, hey, you know, enter your email for this discount code, or you can really customize it to whatever you want for your email pop-up. But that is how you then collect their email to, if you want to do email marketing, which I highly recommend. You could do some email marketing along with collecting people's emails, maybe with a 10% discount code. That's what I always have done on my Shopify stores. Just that 10% discount code gets people to put in their email really easily. A lot of stores I've seen now doing like a $5 off your first order type of thing. I know the Logan Paul store does that. So there's a lot of different strategies you can do for your pop-ups, but Privy is a relatively easy one to get started with, and it's free. They just have a little Privy logo at the bottom, but nobody even cares. So now the third app is Persistent Cart. So Persistent Cart As you can see in this picture here, you have a tablet, a website, and a phone. Basically, persistent cart just keeps it so that when someone goes onto your website, it saves their data in their cart across all their devices on their internet. So if they were to go on your website from Instagram, and then they go on your website again from the computer or another device or something like that, it'll save their information, it'll save their cart. So that's just something nice to implement into your store, just in case, because a lot of people have multiple different devices. They have tablets, phones, laptops. So you want to make sure that you're still keeping your cart across all the devices. The same thing with Amazon. You know, if you go on Amazon on your phone, you're signed into your account, you want it to save your cart, so that when you go on your computer, maybe place the order, you don't have to re-enter everything. It just makes sense. You know, persistent cart really should be part of default Shopify, but it is an app you can get. It's free, 100%. So moving into the next thing you're going to need for your Shopify dropshipping stores is an AliExpress account. So this is something, I guess probably an obvious one along with a Shopify store as well, but an AliExpress account is something you're going to need because this is where you supply your products from for your dropshipping store. This is the website where you do all your product research, and you're going to find the products that you can then flip and sell on your Shopify dropshipping stores for your profits, because they offer cheap products from China. So you can get those products, maybe like whatever you're trying to sell. Maybe say it's a bracelet, and you're gonna sell it for $20. You can get it on AliExpress probably for $2, maybe $3. Really cheap prices. That's where you're gonna be making your profit margin, because they offer it really, really cheap. You know, that's where you're gonna get your products. So then also, this is something that I didn't really know getting into dropshipping initially, was that you want to make sure that you verify your account on AliExpress, because if you don't, they may potentially suspend your account for a period of time. Or they're like, oh, sorry, you got to verify your account before you can buy more products with us. Because if you start dropshipping and you're ordering like a ton of products from them, they're like, all right, something fishy going on here. Just want to make sure that you're the right person. You're, verified, and you're not using like fake money. I don't know. They want to make sure that you're a verified account if you're going to be making a lot of orders through them. And especially once you get to the point where you're ordering like thousands of dollars worth of product from them, you want to make sure your account is verified. So just do that from the beginning so that you don't have any delays or setbacks on your dropshipping stores. Just get your account verified right away, because I think it's like a 1 to 2 week process too for them to verify it. So get that done right away. You have to just send them a picture of your ID and stuff. They have it all laid out on their website in the settings there, so you can set it all up. I think it's under the Alipay options. I don't know. You can go to their website in your account settings and verify yourself. Definitely make sure to do that on AliExpress so you don't have any setbacks with your store. So number 5, the next thing is your Google domain. So this is the domain provider that is, I've found, at least one of the cheapest ones that you can get, and it works really well. Obviously, it's Google. So it's the Google domains. And if you're not familiar with what this does, what Google domains, why you need it, so by default on Shopify, if you pay the $29 a month, you get your store, and it would then say, let's say for example, your store is called Fish Pro. Okay, so you have a store called Fish Pro. I'm sure that's already taken, but just for example purposes in today's video. So it would be fishpro.myshopify.com. So if you get a Google domain, that then gets rid of your .myshopify.com. So domain is nice and professional, short and sweet. It's just fishpro.com. So that's really good for Instagram posts, because when you're making promotions and stuff like that, if people have to type in fishpro.myshopify, like, they're not going to type it all in. They're just going to search fishpro.com, and if you don't come up, they're going to be like, oh, I can't get the product. What the heck? Especially if they're not clicking it, the link from your bio. If they're just reading the description, they're like, oh, this is the website I go to. A lot of people will just search and put the domain directly into their search browser. At least that's what I found. A lot of people would just go directly to the domain, because I would put www.yourdomain.com, and people would just go directly to it instead of going and clicking your bio link. So it's going to save you a lot of time and energy with people too. Just get a full domain. It looks a lot more professional, and it's going to allow you to probably make more sales, because otherwise sometimes people may have issues actually getting to your store. If you just have it as the fishpro.myshopify, you want to have it as just fishpro.com. Obviously, Fish Pro is probably taken, like I said, just for example purposes, and this costs you $12 per year. Very, very, very cheap to get started on Google domains. So that's why I recommend them. That's the one that I've used, and pretty cheap. There's other options out there too, but that's just the one that I have used. So moving into the next thing is picking your niche and products. Obviously, this is a very important aspect. I have a lot of different videos on the channel going over picking your niche and products, but like I've preached before, you want to choose a niche you have passion for, because that's going to help you in the long run be able to actually make a successful store. Because if you don't care about the kind of products you're selling, sure, you might be able to do a store focused around like trendy products. I've done that in the past. It works well. If you can find a trendy product, take advantage of that, make some good money. If you just want to learn how to build a business with Shopify dropshipping, that's cool. Go ahead and do that too. But if you really want something long-term sustainability, you really want to take this business to the next level, choose a niche you have passion for. If you like fitness, make a store around fitness. If you like fishing, make a store around fishing. It just makes it a lot easier for you, because you're going to want to work harder at making this actually succeed and making your Shopify store make you money and succeed. So just choose a niche you have passion for. Is going to help you out a lot more in the long run. And then also find products that people want to buy. So maybe this takes spying on competition, see what other products are selling on other people's pages. That could help you as well for finding products that people would want to buy. See what other brands are selling. Like, look at the top brands. I mean, say for example in the fitness niche, okay, fitness apparel, right? Gymshark is like the top right there, okay? Same with, like, obviously in terms of social media presence, I would say Gymshark. Now in terms of like longer brands, I would say like Nike, Adidas, obviously. Those are more global brands. But if you think about the social media landscape, Gymshark is really up there. And then, so if you look at Gymshark, what they're doing, and you just copy them, then you could be like another fitness apparel brand. You see what's working for them, and you can utilize those same tactics for your own store in terms of the products that people would want to buy, what sells well. You can look at the best selling, different color choices. There's a lot of different things you can get from looking at your competition. So definitely recommend that for finding types of products that people actually want to buy. And, get creative with this. You don't have to necessarily copy everything someone does. You might find something that works even better, but that's just what I would suggest. And, you can get your products from AliExpress. Over time, you may want to move away from that, maybe make some of your own products through print on demand. I have one video going over print on demand on my channel as well, like how to make your own products. So check that out for sure. If you wanted to go that route of making t-shirts and stuff like that, that's another way that you could go with a Shopify store, is just make like cool t-shirt designs for your niche. A lot of different things you can do with Shopify. Obviously, you can get creative, but I'm just going off what most people want is to just do the drop shipping through AliExpress. And so you can get your products from AliExpress, obviously. So moving into the next thing, the most important thing, really, the thing that's going to get you all your sales, is your marketing and advertising strategy. So, with your marketing and advertising strategy, first you got to pick, or maybe choose multiple, of Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Those are just a few different platforms that you could utilize to your advantage to get traffic and stuff like that for your marketing and advertising strategy. Those are just three. Those are the three pretty good platforms, I would say. People that build out like an Instagram following, or people that run Facebook ads, or people that build a YouTube following, or run YouTube ads. There's a lot of different things. I'd probably say Instagram's the easiest for beginners to get started with, just because you can run a promotion on a page, drive a lot of traffic to your website that way. So Instagram's probably the best for a lot of people, but you can get creative. I have videos going over Facebook, YouTube promotions, and Instagram as well. I have videos going over all three of these different platforms. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. But all these different things you can utilize for your Shopify dropshipping stores, obviously. And this is how you develop your customer acquisition, because if you're going to be selling products, you need to figure out a way how to actually get customers. And this is what you're doing through your marketing and advertising strategies. Like I said, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, these are just a few of the different platforms. You could be doing Pinterest, you could be doing Twitter. There's a lot of different platforms out there to be able to get traffic to your store. Maybe even just like really good SEO ranking and stuff like that. There's a lot of different ways that you could go. But like I said, Instagram is probably the easiest, but you just have to figure out a way to get traffic to your store that makes sales ultimately at the end of the day. That's what your goal is to get sales and have a successful store. So those are some of the 7 tips, the 7 steps they're going to want to be using for your Shopify dropshipping stores. And if you have not started your Shopify store yet, like I said earlier in the video, I do have a 14-day free trial link down in the description box below. So if you want to click that to support the channel, go ahead and do that below in the description. And if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, what the heck are you doing? Hit that dang subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well so you get notified for future videos, uploads, and all that good stuff. Leave a like, leave a comment down below if you have any questions, comments, concerns. But anyway, guys, that's all for today's video. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.